G'day everyone, Thursday the 7th of April. Going to do the same tempo session as I did Tuesday, the one I've been doing for the last couple of weeks. 37 seconds on, 12 seconds rest, 7 burpees around, 20 rounds. Short on time tonight, so I'm going to get a quick workout in. I'm going to go and pick up my son. He's at his drum lesson, he plays the drums. So quick 20 rounds and then I'll go get the mini monster. Let's get on with it, don't have time to waste. Alright. Here we go, 20 rounds. So, first round's always too quick. There you go, guys. 20 rounds, 7 reps, 140 burpees. Try to make them all look the same. A little bit too fast in the first couple, but everything else pretty good, so happy with that. Gonna go pick up the mini monster from his drums now. I'll be back after to do a bit of an update on training, gym training, overall training, what's coming up in the next few weeks. So see you soon. G'day everyone, welcome back from picking up Jake from his drums, and just wanted to add to the end of this video a bit of an update on the gym training and just training overall. So most of you who watch the channel will know that I do train in the gym 3 days a week, and that training is focused around strength, primarily for powerlifting, and I also do the sandbag strongman stuff on the Saturdays. I've been doing strength blocks since October last year, so about 5 months of repeated strength blocks, and it's got to a point now where it's time to change that a little bit. If I continue to do strength blocks over and over, eventually the body starts to break down a bit. So I've noticed back's starting to get pretty sore, my hips are getting creaky again. So it's time to make a couple of changes to the training. So this week in the gym is what's called a deload week, which means I'm kind of just moving some weights around, pumping some blood around, just doing some easy work as an active recovery. And then starting from next week, I'm going to move into out of a strength block and into a hypertrophy block, or what I like to call the winning the hypertrophy block. So it's going to be essentially a volume or a muscle building block. So getting away from doing very heavy weights for low reps and moving into doing less heavy weights but more volume, more reps. And the idea being that means that I'll add a little bit of weight or grow hopefully some muscle over that period. So the training block I'm going to be doing is going to be a 6-week training block. I'm actually going to be doing a program. Some of you, if you're into weightlifting at all, or if you've been around gyms and stuff for a long time, you may have heard, but there's a book called or a program called Super Squats, and it's by a guy called Randall Strozen. It was written, I think, in 1989, 1990, around that sort of time. And essentially, it's a weight gain, strength gain kind of program that's based around doing what he calls breathing squats. So essentially, it's a set of 20 reps on the squat. So one big set of squats in each program, and then there's other exercises in there as well. It's a very tough program, and it requires lots of food and a fair amount of rest to get through the 6-week program. And so I'm going to be switching to that from next week. Now what that means for the rest of my training, typically if you were going to run super squats, you wouldn't run any kind of conditioning. The program would kind of suggest that you just run the program and then you spend the rest of the time sat on the couch eating food, because the idea is that you're going to try and gain some weight through that program. I'm going to change that a little bit. I am still going to do burpees because for me they're like an active recovery, and they definitely help me with my other training. So I'll still be doing burpee sessions whilst running super squats, but I won't be doing any long burpee sessions. I won't be doing any challenges. I won't be doing anything too intense, because the primary focus for the next 6 weeks is going to be running super squats and hopefully gaining some weight, gaining hopefully some muscle, but just in general gaining some weight. So I'll video some of the sessions in the gym, and I'll still keep putting videos up of burpee sessions through the next 6 weeks. But just wanted to give an update for those of you who come to the channel regularly, who might see that the burpees are just some lighter, easier sessions for the next 6 weeks and nothing too intense. And if you're wondering why, that's the reason why. It's all designed around giving this next 6 weeks where I run super squats a really good go at that program, and not kind of cause any issues with that program by doing too much other stuff. So, and that's the focus for the next 6 weeks. And I'll update on the videos how I go. Hopefully I get stronger, but also hopefully put on even more weight through that. So maybe we'll be a Melbourne monster the second, and it'll be even bigger monster. So who knows? But anyway, so that's it, guys. That's an update. I'll talk more about it as I go through the 6 weeks. But yep, starting next week into a hypertrophy block or a muscle building or a weight gain block, and I'm going to be running super squats. Pretty nervous. It's a really intense program. So quite nervous about running it, but also quite excited to do something different that I've not done before. So I've read the book many times, but never actually jumped on board and decided to do the program. So excited about that. We'll see how the next 6 weeks go. Should be interesting. That's it from me. If you stuck around this long to listen to me, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit me up questions. If you've got any questions about what's happening around the training the next 6 weeks or across the next 6 weeks, put a question on there. I'll always come back to you and give you an answer. All right, that's it from me. Enough tonight. I'm done.